I think we're live. Have a quick look through here. Check out the live control room. Sound is off, which is good. That's what we need. Just in case we need to activate some sound, I will plug that in. All right. Mike, how you doing, man? How are ya? Ron, how you doing? How is everyone? We'll give it a few minutes, let some people pile in. Also, guys, let me know how everything is, how the sound quality is. It's really hot in here, so I've got a fan going, but it's outside the room. Let me know if you can hear that. I'll go and turn it off. Yeah, let me know what you think. River table, hey, how are ya? Ron, feeling blue. We can change that, man. That's something we're going to discuss. The setup in here, the color options, because I'm thinking live streams, I might be doing them in here from now on. We'll do the videos obviously in the shop where we make stuff, but the live streaming, perhaps we'll do in here. Maybe, I don't know. And this is cutting into my face, this little light here as well. I don't know, can you guys even see? You've got the colors going up in the back there. Let me have a look at this, full screen. Oh, you can sort of, it just looks like a red blob though, doesn't it? So, we might even just get rid of that. See how it goes, If I turn that away, oh, you can probably see it better there actually, can't you? My door keeps blowing closed on me too. Is the fan an issue, guys? Let me know if that fan noise is an issue. I'll get rid of it. If it is, I'll get rid of it. Ron, no more rent. Yes, no more rent, mate. No more rent, just a mortgage. Just a mortgage. Congrats on the new house. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this is the new office setup. I went and got a massive desk. You can't see it's behind the camera. But massive L-shaped desks. Got this set up. Already had screws and stuff in the wall in here, so I've just hung a few things. I haven't really figured it out yet. I don't think you can really see with the blue. Oh yeah, you can sort of see it there. Got a display cabinet in the back here with a few bits and pieces. I'm going to put some lighting around that to emphasize it for the lives. Let me just go in and play with these settings. Turn this on. Ron, nope. Is that the fan, mate? You can't hear the fan? Because that's wicked if you can't. I'm going to build my own dream wood shop. River table. Oh, you're building your own shop. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Half your luck. I'm looking forward. My shop at the moment doesn't even look like a shop. It's still very much a storage space. So I am looking forward to setting that up. However, I had an accident at work the other day, rolled my ankle pretty bad. My whole foot is super swollen. Like it's that swollen that the skin hurts, how stretched it is. All bruised and messed up. So the plan was on these 4 days off to start that at least and start getting that sorted, but I'm gonna have to wait and see now. Won't necessarily happen, but yeah. Mike, we like the blue. Awesome, awesome. We can get some votes on that. What's everyone think of the blue? I can change the color. So I just thought blue looked the best personally. Ron, can hear not bad at all. Ah, bugger, so you can hear the fan. That's all right, as long as it's not annoying. If it is annoying, I will can it, but hopefully I'll get like aircon in here at some point. Or some form of air conditioning, something like that to keep it cool, because it is super hot in here. I've had to like black out the windows at the back because way too much light comes in from them. So, yeah. All right, if you are on the live, say g'day, guys. We've got some cool stuff to talk about today. Will only be a quick one. We haven't done this for a long time. I swear it's been like 6 months. I didn't actually work that out, but it feels like it's been a very, very long time. Notifications here. We'll get rid of them. So what's everyone been up to? What has been happening? I haven't put out a video for a long time either. So it's been a bit weird, but I have been extremely busy with the move. We did all of that ourselves. So packed it, hired a truck, loaded it, moved it. It was a massive task. Took like a week, even with the truck. We only had the truck for 1 day, but it still took like a week to sort out. So absolutely crazy. Sterling Woodcraft, hey man, how are you? Glad you could jump on. We kicked off a little later today than planned, but I had to get everything set up in here. This was still a bit of a storage room. I'd done most of the setup, but there was still a lot of junk over behind me that I basically just had to throw in the next room. So get it to look acceptable in here. There's still stuff I don't know where it's going to go, like this sword I've got sitting here. It's not meant to be there. I just haven't figured out where the hell I'm going to put it yet. But Saturday I've got the weekend off, which is good. What's everyone got planned for their weekend? Much happening? Much going on? I need to mow the lawns at some point and just keep unpacking. We still haven't got... It takes a while to get everything like set up how you want it, you know? You gotta unpack stuff straight away just to get it functioning. But then you sort of, gotta rearrange everything to get it how you want it. Recycled wooden things, you're mad for doing it yourself, but congrats on the move. Yeah, 100%, we'll never do that again. We'll never do that again. I thought it was the cheaper option to do, obviously, but just exhausting, especially with kids and then having to go back and clean it all, the other house and that. It was just a nightmare. Plus, there was added difficulties when we bought this place. I'd never bought a house before. I didn't realize that the previous owners don't have to clean it. They can just walk out, which is exactly what they did. So, before we even moved in, we had to get this place done, which we weren't planning on. It sort of really threw us. Had to get cleaners, pest controls, carpet cleaners in. We had an electrical fire on the first day, which was terrible, so we had to get an electrician in. So, yeah. Kim loves the shirt, very impressed with the quality of it. She's been wearing every time we go out. Awesome, Mike, awesome. You got the Veg Vizier one, didn't you, from memory? I'm glad she likes it, man. That is wicked. Feel free to post some pictures up on the J&D page, man. That is awesome. Mike got his missus, for everyone else, Mike got his missus one of the J&D shirts for Christmas. So he was one of the first to place the order when I actually released them. I'm starting to really like this one. This is just simple, you know. It's got my logo and then the runes down the side here. I've been wearing this one quite often lately. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, river table, full on, hey? Wow. That's unfortunate that she left, mate, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess. So yeah, it's been I've had a lot more free time, not doing J&D stuff, to be honest. But I thought it'd been a while, and it's going to be a while before I actually get some video content out again. So that's why I thought we'll try and kick off the lives again. I got this space set up, which could be a good space to do them in from now on, I think. Brickhouse Craftworks, how are ya? She loves it. I'll have to get another pattern for her. Yeah, Mike, for sure, man, for sure. I've actually updated all the merch now as well since you bought, Mike, so you can actually get ladies' cuts now. and there's huge amounts of colors. Like I think from memory, I think there's like at least 20 different colors for each shirt. So yeah, your ladies cut. I don't think I've done the singlet yet. I haven't got around to it, but you can do ladies cut, and there's a huge range of colors now as well. So you don't have to just wear black like I do. All right. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? What have you guys been up to? It's been a long time since we've done this. Been a very long time. Is anyone else having a beer? What are you having? We've got some pretty exciting stuff to go through today. A couple of little bits and pieces. I've jumped into crypto quite heavily over the last few months. I bought my first NFTs, which is very exciting. I could show you guys them if you're interested. We've got a new sponsor on board for 2022, which is very cool. So I have a chat to you about that. That comes with a 15% discount code for you guys. Absolute top quality products too. Another Perth business, so I'm super stoked about that. Already in the works of trying to line up some collaborations and that for 2022 with some cool businesses, again local businesses, which is pretty cool. And yeah, there's buying the house. There's going to be a lot, probably videos this year. Videos are going to be furniture making, I think, to begin with. There's stuff that I need for the house that I want specifically built for it. Entertainment units, like shelves. We're going to do some floating shelves all around the house. Dining table. My door is closing on me again. It doesn't make sense. The fan is blowing this way. The door shouldn't close. But yeah, so dining table. I want a round dining table, right? Just a small one for inside. We'll get a bigger one for outside. But we went out shopping looking for some, and they're just stupidly priced, and most of them are just like veneer wood, and they're either plywood or chipboard inside, which is just crappy. What do we got here? Catch up on the comments. Question, I have to get another one. Screenshot ready. Is that for the NFTs, Ron? You can screenshot them all you want, mate. The blockchain still says I own them, so it's all good. Having a Monkey 47 G&T. G&T, is that gin and tonic? I'm not sure what a Monkey 47 is. Awesome, mate. Other than I'm just doing the usual, working on motors, cars and bikes. Just having lunch now after putting new chain and sprocket on the bike. Nice one, man. Nice one. Yeah, so I'm going to have some lunch after we finish up with this live. Then it's supposed to be a hot day here today, but depending on that, I'll probably go out and try and tackle the back lawn at least. Get all that sorted. There's so much I want to do out there, landscaping wise, but yeah. That beer's gone. You're going to need another one of those. All right, how many people we got on? We've got five or six. There's two different numbers. It says 5 there and 6 there. So, might as well. You know who we haven't got here? We haven't got... Justin hasn't come in. We haven't got Scott from Custom Creations or Mike from Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff. But anyway, so... I think my daughter's going to start crying. We might have to close the door soon. Yeah, gin and tonic. Monkey 47 is my favourite gin. Lovely. Painting house, bidding on some timber for my new workbench. Nice, mate. Nice. Bidding on it, hey? So you're buying it at auction? That's something I haven't done. Haven't bought timber at auction before. Painting. All right, I'm going to grab another beer, and then we'll go through who the sponsor is, who's jumped on board this year, and then we can look at the NFTs if you're interested. Put in the comments if you're interested in NFTs, and we can have a chat about that. All right. Maybe I'll need to get a beer fridge in here like Mike suggests. So, I'll let it catch up. Is anyone interested in, I might flick Custom Creations a message actually, see if he wants to jump on. You know what I haven't done, folks? Give me a second. I haven't shared our link for the live, so let me copy that. Let's get a photo. There we go. You can see the, because you can't really see the setup from where you are. We've got got the little light cranking over here so you can actually see me. Because when I set this up, it was all blue. It just, you needed the white light coming from this angle. So, defo need a beer fridge, yeah. I'll have to look at getting one of those put in. Let's go put a post up on Instagram. Not messages, a post. There we go. We get some more people over. Sorry guys, I won't be a minute. Let me just I'll just do this post. Copy this link, paste, and you gotta throw some hashtags in there as well. Beers and shares. Saturday live stream. Hangout. There we go. Throw those in there. We better tag our location and send it to Facebook as well. There we go. Beauty. How's our battery looking? Battery's looking good. So, hey, Mike, you here? Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff. Not first. Definitely not first, my friend. You took your time today. You took your time, mate. We've already established that I need a beer fridge in here. So before we throw that comment in. For everyone else who's on here, if you don't follow Mike, first of all, you need to head over to Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff on YouTube and follow there. But Mike's just kicked off a podcast as well. So check that out on all your podcasts. He'll be able to put a link up in the comments there, or at least point you in the right directions. I'm pretty sure I listened to it on Amazon Music, so it's across all your streaming platforms. Mike, you caught me off guard. Yeah, man, it's been a while. It has been a while. So, gonna look at, first of all, jump on for our new sponsor for 2022. So, our new sponsor for 2022 is Hairy Man Care. Can you see? There we go. Hairy Man Care. These are going to go up in the workshop once I get them up there. But I've been trying these guys for quite some time now. I think it's been like 9 months or so. And I really like their stuff. Really, really like it. So far, I've used the beard oil. So that's the, let's tilt this light a little bit. You can see there. That's the beard oil. You got the butter. And the wax. Alright? Well, the balm. My door's just closed again and cut my fan out. So, as soon as I finish this live stream, I'm going to be putting a little stopper on that door to hold it open so that I get the fan. But yeah, and the balm, which this balm is certainly more of a wax than anything, which it took me a bit to get used to at the start because the last company I used, it wasn't very waxy, but I really like it now. It's a lot heavier, which I actually really like. So, yeah, what I'm loving about this first and foremost is huge variety of scents. Huge variety. Me, myself, Odin's Potion is the one that I've been using. I've just got Lumberjack. I just got a shipment in that I bought like a week ago. Lumberjack. It's nice, but I'm 100% Odin's Potion. I love it. The bottles are bigger, which I absolutely love. Like this is... I probably won't even be able to. I should have probably checked all this beforehand. I'm sure it'll be on here somewhere, but whether or not I can find it. It's bigger, right? It's a bigger bottle. Your balm, I think... I'm sure I actually did look at all this, and it is on here somewhere. You get options for the balm on the website, so you can get a smaller one or a bigger one. I bought the bigger one. And your balm, so for your butter and your balm. Bigger containers, much easier to use and to get the product out of, I'm finding, which is really good. Like I hate when you can't get your hands in there and get the rest of the product out, you end up throwing some away. Yeah, and it just feels really good. The scent lasts for a very long time, which is, again, really good. And the hold on it is fantastic. Really, really good. Now, they're advertised as not just a beard company. So like it's a full skin, beard, man care sort of company, right? So you've got like all different sorts of stuff on the website. It's definitely worth checking out. I know you've got shampoos, you've got like skin creams, moisturizers, you know, different bits and pieces to help your beard fill out and that. There's just so much on the website. I'll put a link, let me check, make sure the link's there. Yeah, so I'll put a link to the website in the description of this video if you do want to check it out. The code JND15 is going to score you 15% off site-wide, which is absolutely awesome. These are all handmade in WA. If you are in Perth, they actually have a store as well down at Perth City Market. Again, I'm pretty sure, well, the address will be on the website as well, so check that out. But Hairy Man Care, you got to support them. Absolutely awesome. If you got a beard, this stuff is top notch. And yeah, I've moved over now. This is the product I'm using. So I get asked a lot of questions about that. So I just, you know, it is important to me to have like a beard company on board with what I'm doing, and a quality one. You know, you don't want to be putting shit in your beard. Especially now that we've got to all wear masks. And whatever you put in your beard, you can smell a lot more. So, all right. Brickhouse sub to Mike, awesome. I can't put links, but if you go to episode 1 on YouTube, there's a link there. Episode 2 coming Monday. Mike, what day is it for you? It's like Friday night now, isn't it? So that means it'll be coming like Tuesday for us, I think. Hey, Infinity Wood Oz, how are you, man? Good to see you here. Thanks, Brickhouse. I do lives Saturday night, Sunday morning in Oz. Yes, so Mike does his live stream show Sunday morning. It's like 8 a.m, I think, Perth time. So the East Coast would be more around like 10 a.m. So yeah. So, you guys who've just jumped on Infinity Wood Oz, Mike's Wood and Things and stuff, you got much planned for the weekend? I'm not sure if anyone's actually into NFTs. Let me know in the comment now. Like Ron made a little joke, so I'm guessing Ron's in on them. Anyone else interested in NFTs at all? Let me know. You all moved in yet, Jack's shop all set up? No, Mike, the shop is nowhere near set up. Hence why I'm doing a live stream in the office. I've set the office up fairly well. A few more touches than that I want to do. But I was saying earlier, I'm actually contemplating doing my lives from the office here. And then, yeah, we'll get the shop set up eventually though. I've messed up my foot at work, man. Like I rolled my ankle really, really bad. My whole foot is so swollen, like even the skin hurts from how stretched it is. So I'm having a hard time walking around and pushing table saws and that around. Just not gonna go down well. I'm gonna do my best. I'm off until Monday, like Tuesday. Tuesday I'll go back to work. So I'll do my best to get some stuff sorted in there and try and get it set up. But at the moment, it's just a big storage area. Everything's just thrown in. So yeah, we're all moved in though. Everything is here in the new house. Everything is here. This is the new office, obviously. Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed where, let me see, over here, Mike, over there. But got a microphone set up there, man. I'm going to look for some soundproofing to put up on the walls and that in here as well. Then we can do some sound recording as well. I can't wait for my first order to turn up from Hairy Man Care, because we discussed a few days ago the previous company has gone downhill and the beard is suffering. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. But it's a shame that you ordered a day before I got the code too. But that's all right, man. Like honestly, I've been paying full retail price for these products for like the last 9 months. Done an order probably every month and a half to 2 months, and it's worth it, man. Like it's always nice to have a discount code and get a little bit off. But you get free express shipping with these guys, I believe over $75. And it's not hard to really get your order up over $75. I just bought a mask as well, like a beard mask from them, so it comes down sort of right, not to the bottom of my beard still sticks out the bottom, but it comes down like 80% of the way, and it doesn't leave that big kink under your jaw, which is really good. So that's been awesome. But you'll like this stuff, Mike. It's good. The oil's a bit thicker. The balm is obviously a lot more waxy, so it gives a really nice hold, especially like my beard. I can't, I have to work my beard in the morning. Like I'll wake up and this shit's everywhere, man. It's ridiculous. So a lot better hold, a lot stronger product, and the scents are just awesome. So really happy with it. Really happy with it. Mike's Wooden Things and stuff. I don't know what NFTs are. Have you heard about them and you just don't know what it stands for, or you've never even heard about them, man? So NFT stands for non-fungible token, right? And that basically just means it's not interchangeable. Like it's a one of a kind, and you can prove that it's one of a kind. But have you actually never heard of them, or you just didn't know what it stood for? River Table, yes, show us. All right, sounds good, Mike. I'm in West Virginia in the States. Look forward to the lives. Oh, Brickhouse Craftworks. I didn't realise you're in the States, mate. Cool. Bed rest really buggered my back 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's no good, Stu. No shop time for at least another 6 weeks. Oh, man. That's rough. That is rough. Sorry to hear that, man. Rest up. We'll, rest up. Hopefully you get better soon. So, bring this over here. Alright, so the NFTs that I jumped on. Cooked NFTs, KOOKD NFTs. Aussie company that's just kicked off. Really, the guy's, he's an entrepreneur. He's been doing this sort of stuff for quite a while, but different businesses and that. The reason I jumped on it, the project is really solid. Like it seemed, he's got good goals, he's got a good setup, and never heard of them. Is it like a currency? No, so it's like it's a contract, right, Mike? So an NFT is a contract, essentially. It's cryptocurrency stuff, so it works. You buy NFTs with cryptocurrency, but it works essentially the same as a cryptocurrency. If you look at cryptocurrencies like shares, NFTs are pretty much the same thing. You're buying a share of a business, and at the moment, NFTs are artwork, right? So you get a piece of art for the NFT. But it's all about the contract that is on the blockchain that represents what's behind that picture. You know, like at the moment, the picture is just the tangible thing that you get. But the NFT is the contract, and that technology alone is going to revolutionize everything, like absolutely everything, down to buying your house. Like, it's mental what this technology is going to allow. But for the time being, it's locked in as artwork. That's how we're using it. That's how it's starting off. So I bought into the Cook. So the business is Cooked NFTs. They're doing merchandise like surf, skate type merchandise. You know, they're going to be having concerts. They're doing sporting events and holding an NFT. So you bought an NFT and just holding one, that's your ticket, right? So when they do concerts, you've got free VIP entry if you hold an NFT. Otherwise, you've got to buy a ticket. When they do surf and skate comps, same deal, free VIP entry. You get discounts on merch, all that sort of stuff. It's basically like holding a share in the company. So what happened was I got in on the whitelist. So I got in on the very first mint, and there was a glitch. So I went to buy one, it didn't load, and it went back a screen. So I clicked buy again, it didn't load, it went back. So I did that 4 times, and what ended up happening was I got 4 in mint, which is cool because we were only allowed by 1. So I'm pretty happy with that. But I'll show you the artwork. I didn't pick these artworks either, so they were automatically minted. You just hit mint and you basically got what you were given. So the first drop is a whole range of kookaburras, right? So, it's going to open up over here. Get over here. Let's see if you guys should be able to see it from there. Let me know what that picture quality is like. Oh, no, don't want that. I want that. I'm just waiting for it to catch up on my screen here so I can actually see what you guys are seeing and where you're up to. I'm delayed, am I? Never heard of them. So the chat's there. So yeah, this is, we'll see. I'm about to drag it out now. Yeah, you can see that fairly well. So this is my first one. This is number 412. Then I have this one. Oh, it's going to do it to me every time, isn't it? Open up over here. It's my second one, 452. So as you can see, my mints went through pretty close together. Then 539. It's probably my favourite one. It's got the traditional Aussie cork hat on, and this pretty trippy skin going on behind it. So this is probably my favourite one. And then we got this random one that's got a mohawk and shooting laser beams out of its eyes. Right? So they're the first, like, this is my first venture into NFTs. Where are you? There we go. So, yeah, first venture. They're the first 4. I might even put my favourite one up on this side, eh? Leave him open there. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that. It's trippy as. This is the rarity on it's not too bad either. I like the cork hat. I do like the cork hat. That's pretty cool. So, I don't know if any of you guys are into your cryptos and NFTs, the public launch was the 27th. So it's only just launched, 2 days ago, publicly. I think you've only got until the end of the weekend before minting's turned off. So let me know, hit me up in the chat or whatever. I'll link you to the website. But you can still mint them at the moment, and then minting's going to be turned off. They're donating $750,000 to charities, which I really liked, and they're going to be little charities that, you know, and they're going to be in $25,000 lots. But they're going to be sort of small enough that $25,000 is going to be life-changing for that charity. So like small SES charities, wildlife charities, all that sort of stuff. It's just a really cool project, you know. The door's closed again. So yeah, I want to let you guys know that in case you are interested in grabbing an NFT. I got my first ones, and this project is really worthwhile. What's the first project once the shop's set up? Man, I'm up in the air about that. I really am. Because Well, there's a couple of things I need around the house. First and foremost, a dining table. I need a dining table. So, excuse me. So I'm thinking that will probably be the first project. But then there's like a bunch of other projects I want to get done. Like we need like a TV entertainment unit thing to sit under the TV. I've obviously got to set the shop up. So I've obviously got to set the shop up. So that'll probably be the first video that comes out, is organising all that. But that in itself will probably be a longer process, because I do want to also, you know, cover the walls and do like just make it look good so it looks a bit better on the camera. But yeah, I think the first build will probably be dining table, then maybe some sort of entertainment unit. I want to do a few barn doors around the house as well, so we'll probably do those. I am really keen to do a wooden bench top, but not sure whether that's going to happen or not. And then there's going to be like probably a lot of house projects. I want to do some feature walls around the house. 2 seconds. You can come and say hello. My daughter's trying to sneak in, so she's gonna chill out with us for a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna get the barn doors done. I'm hoping to do like Resin River barn doors, get those all set up. Really? Really? You're gonna go for a drive with mummy, aren't you? Hey? So yeah, man, that's the first, probably, well, to be honest, that's probably the remainder of the year once I finally get set up. They're big projects. They are big projects. I'm pretty sure I've got enough Marry in-house already to actually just go straight in and do the dining table. Sounds like a solid list. Yeah, it's going to be a big one, man. And on top of that, there's a lot of stuff around the house that I also want to do that I probably won't film. I might film some of it for TikTok. You know, but yeah, and then there's other projects I want to work on as well. That outside of the YouTube channel, I'm trying to work on ways to incorporate NFTs into J&D as well, and bring out like a collection of J&D NFTs too myself, doing that. And you know, we've spoken about a few other ventures and that sort of thing too. So there's a lot planned for the next you know, coming years. So I say that because yeah, I feel like we're going to be out. What are you doing? Okay, come and say hello to them then. Okay. You got to look up there. The camera's up there. Over this way. Here. The camera's up there. Okay. Jump up. Oh, say hello. Hello. You gonna wave? Yeah. Hello. All right. Come on, Tree. All right. Go with Mum. Oh, Toby's waving. Say bye. Bye, Toby. Unless she's got plans. Bye, buddy. Right. So yeah, it's gonna be busy, man. Gonna be busy. Yes, the kids are off now. My wife's taking them out. Yeah. So we've covered the new sponsor. I covered the NFTs. Covered messing up my ankle. What do you guys think of the setup in here? The blue. Is the blue too much? Because we can go through a range of colours if you like. There is a delay, so it could take a minute to actually execute this because of the delay between when I see your comments come through and what actually happens. But it's you know, we could flick it over to red. Yeah, that's red there. That actually doesn't look too bad with the blue up on the wall here. What about if we move that blue over there? Oi. Yeah, that actually looks alright. Still planning on the mystery epoxy baseball project. Yes, certainly I'm still planning on that. A lot is going to go into that, man. A lot is going to go into that. I need to figure out the best mold to use to disperse as much heat as possible, because it'll be way too big to fit into a pressure pot. I need a steady rest for my lathe because it's going to be like long. So I need a steady rest for the lathe. And ideally, I need a sponsor to like sponsor that specific video. So I've been working with Health of Mind Art Resin. They're really good. So potentially be using that product. I've got to have a few more talks with them. But yeah, it's definitely on the cards. Hopefully I'll get it done this year. But it's one of those projects that I think that's been on the back burner now for like, I don't even know, like 2 years. So it's like been planned, but it's just a matter of execution. I've got some turning to do in the shop this weekend. Really need to record my next video though. Just way too much going on. I feel your pain, man. I do feel your pain. The blue's okay. Feel weird that it's in an office instead of a shop, but I'll get used to it. All right, I'll take that feedback on. I like the blue better. Don't like the red. All right, no worries. We've got a few options here. Like we've got green. This is I wasn't a big fan. I was a fan of the blue myself. We've got a purple. That's the purple. And then, yeah, back to the blue. I don't think that's actually as blue as it was, though, is it? I think we were somewhere around there. But, and that's fair too, Mike. Like, once I get the shop set up, I could potentially go, move it back in there. And I'll probably, I guess you've already, yeah. So like if I do get into podcasting and that sort of stuff, this is the space that I'll be filming in for that. But yeah, once the shop's set up, I could potentially move the streams back in there. We just got to get it set up right. That's the problem. Purple's good. All right, let's go back to the purple. Have a look. I think that was the purple. I didn't see it pop up, so I'll wait till it catches up on the screen and see what that looks like. But yeah, that's a fair call too. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a woodworking channel, so doing the streams in there certainly makes more sense. I said earlier, Mike, the only reason I'm set up in here to do this is because it's going to be probably a bit more time until I get a video out, so I wanted to do a live. I just figured we'd get it cracking in here. So that's the purple. Agreed, purple's good. All right, well, we shall leave it on the purple then. What do you think of this, like this light up here? We've got this galaxy going. I did have it up the back. It looks wicked in person, but I just don't think you guys really get the full intensity of it. Plus, I feel like it gets my face if I'm here. It's probably best over there. Maybe even if I can wrangle it. These are all like the fine tuning, you know. If I can wrangle it back there, so it sort of shoots up behind and doesn't get affected by the screens. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, you can't really see it up the back otherwise. Red on camera isn't great usually, FYI. All right, duly noted. Yeah, it was interesting trying to set this up for this specific purpose. Had to pull. I'm glad I got this ring light that I've never really used, but it's come really in handy today, so we can have the natural, like the white light facing us here. So that's good. But yeah, guys, so I got the, I'm not sure if everyone would have seen my post or not, but I got the Laser Pecker Pro. Alright, look at this beast. I'm so keen to get using this. Like I've done a few little test runs with it. It's super cool. It's super cool. This is the Laser Pecker 1. I didn't even realize until after I actually got that they've brought out a 2, Laser Pecker 2, which is really intensely fucking awesome. Like it's super, super cool. Didn't even know it was a thing. But no, the Laser Pecker 1 is wicked. I wanted one so that I could brand my stuff, you know, different types of brands. You can do a little bit of engraving, but it's only 100mm by 100mm area, but you can move it around anywhere you want. And I also want to look at doing, oh, that was Mike. That's another thing I want to do. One of my earlier planned projects is some more leather work. I've got a couple leather projects that I want to do. And I'm going to incorporate the Laser Pecker Pro into that to try and burn into the leather. So, yeah, moving tech in and out of the shop isn't ideal. I'm going to try to record 3 to 4 podcast episodes at a time, so I only have to do it once every couple months. Yeah, man, that's bang on. And that's why I sort of thought in here it'd be nice to have a space that's purely set up for it. Looks a lot nicer. But yeah, moving in and out of the shop, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. But I suppose if you're doing podcasts like 3 to 4 at a time, you don't necessarily give your audience enough time to send in like a contribution, you know, like answering questions or whatever, asking questions and that sort of stuff. So catch-22 there, really. That Galaxy looks great there. Awesome. I'm going to leave that there. I stole that from the lounge room. We normally have that set up in the lounge room, so I've just bitsed it and brought it in here. So, but if you reckon it looks good there, then that's where she's going to live until the wife goes hunting for it. Been wanting a laser engraver for a long time now. Look forward to the Laser Pecker videos. Yes, I'm going to get some. I might even do some short form videos on it as well. Some stories and what are they? Shorts. They call them shorts, don't they, on YouTube? But I'm super. It's so easy to use. That's the awesome thing. It's so easy to use. So a few tests already done. So far, I'm really happy with it. I have only tested it on like timber though, so I got to try it on some leather, see how that goes. Yeah, I want to do another Viking axe project this year too, so I might be looking at sort of how to incorporate that into maybe some engraving on the handle. I'm not sure. There's a number of different surfaces and materials that it says it engraves on. So we just have to test it really, put it to its absolute limits and see what it does, see how it works. So yeah, that's podcast is probably going to be more of an interview show most of the time, at least until I start getting audience participation. Yeah, fair call, man. Fair call. Be good. So Monday, the next Monday, you said the next one comes out. Keep my ears open for that. But no, yeah, I get what you're saying. That's probably the hardest thing, isn't it? You got to build that audience participation in. Some nice runes on the handle of the Viking axe. Yes, that's the idea. Some runes on there, and then potentially if I can figure out a way to get it to engrave on the metal, then we get some on the blade as well. There's a few different, like I've seen talks about metal engraving where they, you put marker on it, like just a whiteboard marker, and they reckon normally it doesn't work, but if you put some sort of like whiteboard marker and that on to different like metals and perspex and stuff, that it works. So I'm going to try all that out. But yeah, there's actually, just down the road from this place that I've bought, there's an axe throwing business that's just opened up, Ragnarok Axe Throwing. So the plan is we make an axe and we take it down there and we see how well it throws. So that's probably going to be, I guess that the axe will probably be higher up on the priority list to try and get that done and get down to Ragnarok Axe Throwing. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook as well, Ragnarok Axe Throwing. Might do some collaboration work with them because they are just down the road, and like, yeah. I think there's a league opening up in August, so I think that's a sport that I could be in on. Is, yeah, throwing axes. Fuck yeah. Definitely. But yeah, so this is, yeah, I mean, I don't have too much to talk about really, apart from that. I wanted to catch you guys up on those things. You know, the NFTs that's been a big thing that I've spent a lot of time on recently, getting right into cryptocurrency and NFTs. So yeah, I thought I'd see if any of you are interested in that. I know there's a couple of you who are that I talk to, but yeah, we've got the new sponsor on board this year, Hairy Man Care, which is absolutely awesome. So I really hope you guys can benefit from that partnership. Yeah, targeting every other Monday for podcast release, but we'll see. No way I have enough time to do it weekly like I'd originally thought. Yeah, I can imagine, Mike. It's a lot to add on. Especially when you're not doing this like content creation full time. You definitely should be an axe thrower. Yes, I'm definitely thinking about it, mate. We got an axe throwing place in town that opened up right about the time that COVID hit. Haven't had the chance to get there, but been dying to get there. Yeah, well, funnily enough, so right next to the axe throwing place is like this wicked smoke joint, like smoked meats, you know, like burgers and shit like that, smoked pork, smoked beef. So we went there last night went to pick up an order there last night for dinner, and the axe throwing place is next door, but he was actually open. So I thought, I'll just stick my head in there and have a chat to him. So I stuck my head in and had a chat. Turns out he's actually the brother of the smoking place next door. So yeah, had a good chat to him, and I think it'll be good. Yeah, get down there. It'll be good fun, especially to learn how to do it properly. So I don't know if you guys, I don't know if any of you have been around that long. Maybe Mike might have been around, Mike Day. But I did make a Viking axe like 2.5 years ago on my channel. Very old video, but I've still got that. That's mounted in the back of my Jeep actually at the moment. So I might take that down there. I don't think that's going to throw well at all, but give it a go. See how it is. And yeah, then we might actually specifically sort of try and make one for throwing purposes and see how it goes. Jealous of the new sponsor? Thanks, man. Yes, I'm sure you can order, man. Order. Aussie made stuff is good, man. It's good. I'm sure you could place an order. I don't know if they'll do free express shipping for you, but I don't know. Do you even use beard care? I know it's still really a taboo thing. It is still massively taboo. I'm on a few different pages for it, and you get people on there all the time who just come on to abuse people who use it. So it's still massively taboo for guys to actually look after himself, and you know, with grooming and self-care and all that sort of shit. But it's worth doing. It's worth doing, and your beard thanks you, man. It really does. So axe throwing sounds awesome. It certainly does, man. It certainly does. Dooley, how are ya? All right, I'm gonna grab one more beer. I'm gonna have one more beer with you guys. And then I need to go and make some lunch and get some more of the house sorted. I was thinking Mike's Wooden Things and stuff about what you said too. Canadian Mike, I'll call you Canadian Mike. But I do think it is a quality control issue, because this is one of my coolers, and you said the bottom blew out on yours, and the bottom's starting to come out on mine, just in the corner there. So I will have to have a word to the manufacturers and see what they say about it. That's a real pain. But I do like the colours on it. The colours are quite vibrant, which is good. Axe throwing sounds awesome. Would love to see the throwing axe. I haven't made it yet, Brickhouse Craftworks. I haven't made it yet. I've only got, if you go back through my channel, way back. Here, let me have a quick look for you. I forgot to bring my keyboard in, so I've got to use the laptop keyboard. But if I go to my channel, It is. It's like way back at the start. No, it's before there. Where is it? There we go. So way back. Epic axe restoration. Viking axe build. That's the video. It's around the easy DIY jointer, I made a marking knife, and the Coles Fresh Stickies video. Episode 22. So it was 22 weeks into starting my channel. So what's that, like half a year-ish, around there, about 6 months into my channel. Yeah. But I will be working on a new one, most definitely. I don't think my axe will throw well. Maybe I should make a different one. The problem is, right, Mike, my shop is set up for woodwork, so I have very, very limited tools that allow me to shape the head of the axe. And I don't have the space at the moment. I do, like in the future, my ideal shop is going to be like 60% woodworking, and then probably 70-30. 70% woodworking, 30% metalworking. Like have an area, a workbench dedicated to welding and all that sort of stuff. Because I would love to incorporate metalwork. But at the moment, I just don't really have decent gear for it. So I've got shitty, cheap grinders and, like rough ass belt sanders and stuff to use for metalwork. So I do the best with what I've got on the axe head. But, yeah, I've got to redesign a handle for it as well. My wife makes all that shit, mate. Also cups, hats, shirts, the lot, just here in Dongara. Where's Dongara? Is that, that's over east, is it? Hit me up, man. Send me a link. Send me on like Facebook or Instagram if your wife's got like a website or something. Because I'm all about doing like going through Aussie businesses and stuff. So hit me up. I'm not really a beard product guy. No judgment on guys who do. I just don't feel it, and I've got a sensitivity too, which makes it tough. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. And if you're gifted enough, like blessed enough, to be able to have a beard that doesn't need to be looked after, like I shit you not, man. My beard of a morning is like this, like it's fucked. I cannot go out with it like that. It's ridiculous. So it just doesn't sit nicely. So yeah, like I need the stuff, man. I need to hold it down. But you'd be amazed, like, I mean, these guys that I've just joined up with have a whole range of scents. I haven't actually looked if they've got unscented, but a lot of companies do go unscented as well, just so that you don't have to worry about it. But it's worth a suss, man. It's worth a suss. So whoop diddy, check out Moore and Baker in Frio. Awesome beard products. Moore and Baker. Yeah, righto. I was more expressing jealousy about the channel sponsor in general. Yes, well, I think, yeah, I've got two sponsors, obviously Custom Creations, who I'm pretty sure is basically a sponsor for you as well, aren't they, man? Or you retail the products. And then I've got Carbatec that don't sponsor me as such, but I've got an affiliate link for them. But yes, it is awesome. It is awesome to be able to grow out like my affiliates and my sponsorships. It's wicked. I've got mad respect for you guys that post videos on a regular basis. I struggle to post anything more than 5 or 6 times a year. Brickhouse, man, I tell you what, like I kicked off my channel back in 2019. My goal was 52 videos in 52 weeks. And that shit was rigorous, man. Like it was absolutely insane. I also went away for 6 weeks during that period, so I had to get 6 weeks ahead. But I managed to pull it off, and yeah, it was full on, man. It was full on. But I was at that time, I was a full-time carer for my son as well. So I didn't have to go to work, so that made a huge difference. But like now, working full-time, more than full-time, like I work, yeah, I work like 80 to 100 hours, between 80 and 100 hours a fortnight. That combined with having, 2 kids, a house and that, it's crazy it's a crazy schedule to try and get that in. So I did 52 videos the first year. I think the second year I did about 30 projects and then a bunch of lives. Last year, I think we've been going 3 years now. Last year was like, I think I still managed like 50 videos for the year, but that was a combination of shorts, lives, and projects. This year, well, we're already 4 weeks into this year and I haven't put a video out yet. So it's fallen right off. It has fallen right off. But it is hard work, man. It is hard work, but I appreciate the shout out on that because it is quite hard to do. Lol, WA. Well, man, there you go. 3 hours up north from you. My daughter does... Oh, yeah, your daughter does the dreads. Yep, I remember. 3 hours up north from you. Well, I'm up Yanship. So is that 3 hours from Yanship or 3 hours from Perth? I'll have... Let me... I don't know. Oh, yeah, I do have pens in here. I'll write that down and have a look. That is not going to write. I'll have a look, man. Has she got a website or anything, though, that I can check out? Hey, Jack's a bit late, but better late than never. How's things? Office looks like it's coming along nicely. Thanks, man. Yes, it is coming along nicely. We've got, you probably can't see it in the light, but I've got like my Cosentino posters and that up there, motorbike. I've actually got like all this Magic memorabilia up behind me as well. And I was actually... might put another like display cabinet in here from my days doing Magic and like all the memorabilia stuff I've got from there. So, Kadio Nesami, don't know what your comment's about. I have a business arrangement with Custom Creations and an affiliate link with Starbond. I guess they could be called sponsors, but I see that as something different. Yeah, fair call, man. Fair call. Yeah, I guess I class Custom Creations as a sponsor myself, but I don't retail the product. Starbond's, yeah, that's us. You've got an affiliate link with them, so they don't just supply your product. So yeah, I guess that's yeah. Anyone involved, I guess. I call it a sponsor if I'm going to be naming them in videos and stuff. That'd be interesting. Maybe we should do a podcast chat about that, mate. What you class different yeah, what you know, what categories these things fall into. Because you could be right, I could be saying sponsor and it's the wrong word. Hey, I have a question now. I have to choose my arsehole boss not letting me work for him and work for myself. He gave me a choice, either I work for him every day, 6 days a week, or I get lost. Right, what do you do for work? River table. Have you got enough business doing your tables and stuff that that you don't need to work for it? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm stuck in a similar situation. I can't technically work with my job. I'm not allowed to have a second job. But because J&D is purely based online, I'm sort of sneaking through the system like that. 65k south of Geraldton. Yeah, okay, so you're probably a couple of hours still from me. Yeah, righto. But I have no customers at all. I'm building shop. I can do some stuff, but not big scale. Mate, it's all about what you want in life. Like, to be completely honest with you, my goal 100% is to do J&D full time. Like, I don't need it to make me a millionaire. As long as it puts food on the table for my family, I'm happy. So, yeah, that's my goal. If I can do J&D Creations full time, it just frees up so much more space for me to be able to, you know, spend more time with my kids, my wife, do stuff around the house, make videos on my schedule. Like, I would love to be doing J&D full time, man. So if it's viable to do, if you don't have kids and a wife and that sort of thing, like, if it's viable, give it a crack. Hardware Wizard Art is our website, but I don't think she has much, as in stubby holders and the like. Hardware Wizard Arts. All right. I shall suss it out when I've got a spare minute, mate. Yanship, nice spot. I remember summer holidays up there running around the sand dunes. Recycled wooden things in WA, eh? Yeah, we've got, the dunes and that, and up Lancelin, I think they are now, is like where you access the dunes and that. But yeah, it is quite nice up here, man. It is quite nice. This is like well, it's my first house that I bought, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I do still want to be more rural though, like just more like a bigger land size, you know? So plan is we'll be here for a couple of years, and then we're just going to keep focusing on saving another deposit, and then get into something with a bit more land so I can have a big shed. I don't have to be in like a garage. I can have a big workshop that I can segregate off, you know, metalworking, woodworking, and have all the bits and pieces that I want to have in there. So now I have no customers at all, but everyone sees my products, they say love it. Yeah, I know that pain, man. I do know that pain. Very similar situation sometimes of I make all this product, people say they love it, but then no one actually buys it. Yeah, all we need is to pay the bills. That's exactly right. I'd love to do Mike's Wooden Things and stuff full time. Just haven't figured out how to generate enough money to not have to at least have a part-time regular gig. I'm thinking like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's tough to have that conversation between like J&D and Mike's Wooden Things and stuff because we're in very different locations. But I think my plan is going to be, I haven't done markets yet, but I want to target markets and see how much I can make through markets. I've got my products in a retail store here, potentially another one coming on board, not quite sure yet. But that obviously really helps. I'd love to open up my own store, but again, I can't see the viability in that. My hair just keeps falling in my face. But yeah, Mike, man, I reckon we could have a good podcast chat. I'm in a very similar situation. I can't work out where to generate just enough income from to make it viable, you know, to do full time. No, Victoria now, grew up in Shenton Park. Yeah, right. Yes, land is always the dream. Certainly is, man. Certainly is. Like, I was looking at property up in Gin for, it was like 10,000 square meters. And that's enough for me. Like, that's enough where you're not, you know, bumper to bumper with your neighbor. That's all I want. Like, you know, I can't fit my arm down between my neighbor's shed and my shed, you know, like they're that close together. So I need to go and get this beer that I said I was going to get, my last beer to have with you guys, and I'll be back. Interested though, recycled wooden things, how you do you regret the move now that COVID's hit? I don't know how long you've been in Vic for, but I tell you what, man, in Australia, I don't think I'd rather be anywhere else than WA at the moment. It's all of our goals, not having to do other work. Well, have you thought about a co-op store? What's a co-op store? What's a co-op store? Come on the podcast and we'll have a good talk about revenue streams and struggles. We can commiserate over being broke. That sounds like a good episode, man. That sounds like a good episode. I know it's pretty late your end, but if you're staying up, flick me an Instagram message. Tell me what I need to be able to jump on. I think I need to buy a new microphone. I'm not sure. This old bad boy back here I've had for many years, but you can't even really see it with that blue light. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to do the job anymore. But yeah, I'm keen as, man. Hit me up, let me know what I need to sort out, and I'll jump on the podcast for sure. I can get the camera set up as well for the YouTube version of it too. What time is it? Nearly won. Nearly won. This is definitely the last beer, guys, because I have got a ton of stuff to limp around and do. I can't believe I buggered my ankle just before, like right in the middle of such a heavy, you know, a time period where I've got so much on. I'm going to bump the camera. I need to plug the charger in. Right, and this might activate. Oh, did that even work? I don't know. It doesn't say that it's charging, so that's not always good. Do I risk it and just pull the battery out? That's quite odd already. Wow. Why did the charger not work though? Alright, should we just pull the plug? We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. If it cuts out because of the battery, these are issues I've got to work on. I know that. I need to figure out again how to get my camera going for these lives. Co-op as in a group of makers getting together to sell as one. No, I haven't considered that actually. I mean, I think there's some, like they call them markets around, like there's a few different marketplaces that sort of do that. But no, I haven't considered doing that. I don't know any other local makers really. Share the cost, yeah, of the store. It's a good idea. It is a good idea. It's almost midnight here, so I'm going to say good night. Enjoyed this evening. Later. Brickhouse, catch you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. Cool, man. We'll fire you a message on IG tomorrow and talk podcast logistics. Sounds good, Mike. Sounds good. I'll reply when I can. There are quite a few in Victoria. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I don't know any other local makers though. But I'm super keen, like this axe throwing joint down the road, of getting to know that bloke a bit better. I might be able to get a bit of product up in there on the shelves for sale and stuff like that. So, but I think having a family run store, like if yeah, I just think it'd be sick. It really, really would. So I think the stream's gone pretty well today. It's didn't have as many mishaps as I was actually expecting. I thought I'd have to update my GoPro and all of that stuff, but no, it works pretty well. Oh, so, Mike, your weekend hasn't even begun, man. You're still on Friday. I'm like halfway through my Saturday. Time just goes too fast when you're on days off, eh? Way too fast. I'm still using my phone for live streams. Don't want to fuzz with all the streaming software to use the camcorder. And I move around a lot during the show, so I can't be tied down to a computer. Yeah, man, that's why I use my GoPro. I use my GoPro because I like to have my phone so I can, do my post on Instagram and all that sort of stuff. But I have considered just I might try the next one maybe just from the phone and see how I go. But it's one of the biggest benefits of the GoPro is I can go straight to like YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. There's a whole range of platforms you can go straight to from the GoPro. It's just a matter of trying to work out how to maximize the time I can be live for. I think though, I reckon it's got to do with the cable that I'm using to charge it. Like I'm wondering if I use a lower wattage charger. Like at the moment I'm plugged into a 30 watt charger. Back in the old shop I used to plug into a 60 watt charger and it got really, really hot. Like the camera's, it's quite warm now. And the battery's like, what are we on battery wise? Oh, we're still on 19% battery wise, so maybe we're running off mains power now. But obviously, yeah, we had a lot of mishaps with that sort of stuff. I'm still using my phone. What the hell? I just got a set of ads. Did you? Yeah, right. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I've got the live is monetized. So, and then yeah, sometimes you get ads, sometimes you don't. Did anyone else get ads or just Mike? The thing I like about the GoPro too, man, and I haven't streamed from my phone, but the audio quality. It seems like everyone says the audio quality is quite good. And that's straight from the GoPro. I haven't got the content creator kit on there with the microphone and that. That is one thing I would like to look at getting is the Rode Wireless. I totally should get a GoPro, but I just got to recover from Christmas. Yes, well, I was lucky. The wife got me the GoPro for Christmas, like 2 Christmases ago. So that's what I do, man. All of this stuff that I want is Christmas and birthday. That's what I list down. But I've got my birthday coming up in a couple of months, and this will probably be the first birthday in quite a while that I'm not getting any shop stuff because it's been far too long since I've had a tattoo, and we budget far too heavily now for me to get a tattoo. So that's what I'm getting for my birthday. I'm gonna start this sleeve and get all of this done. So, no here. What's that? Recycled wooden things? What do you mean? I've never gotten ads in the middle of a live show, beginning and end, but not middle. Yeah, it's because I clicked a button, man. It's because I clicked the insert ad button, which last time I did that, didn't insert an ad for live viewers. It was for the playback. But clearly, it's given you a set of ads in the live. Let me just refresh my page. Hopefully I don't lose too much. Excellent connection. Yeah, it hasn't updated that. But yeah, that's what it'll be, man, because I clicked that button. You would have got this little button on the computer. No here. To the ads. So Mike, you might have been the only one who got the ads. But normally I click that button and it's like on the playback, that's when the ads get inserted. So when you've got like the laptop going for your live in YouTube Studio, you get all these options, man. Gotcha. So you can like create highlight video, add stream markers, and do all this other stuff in here too. Concurrent viewers, chat rate. View your chat rates, your playbacks. Which I don't really understand playback because you've got concurrent viewers up there. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like 79 playbacks. Does that mean people like have hit play and then bailed, or I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so I don't know. I don't really have much else. I've caught you up on where we're up to. The shop is still an utter mess. Like, I'm just looking at my plan table over there. Well, I've done those reviews. Reviews. Is there any more reviews that anyone wants to see? Aussie tool reviews. I've got, well, obviously I've got the laser pecker that I'm going to be updating. I'm going to also look at doing, I'm going to set up the workshop with a bunch of lighting and stuff. So I'm going to be doing reviews on lighting. What other tools? I don't know. I've got the router there from the router sled build, but I haven't used that enough out of the sled to actually probably do a review on it just yet. But I'm probably, like a lot of the stuff that I use to fit the shop out, because I'm looking at actually getting some flooring to fit out the walls and stuff. So probably do some reviews on that, but make sure you comment on if there's anything you guys want to see, because obviously you guys are here on the lives. Like, I'll take your suggestions before any of the other ones. So yeah, I might set up a live stream when I actually get into the shop to start the setup. But I've got to film all that too, because to be honest, I did a pretty terrible job filming the move. I wanted to film the move, but it was too stressful of a situation. How many decibels is that laser? It's silent, Mike. It is silent. You can smell it, and that's it. But I got to make sure that I include decibels in all Aussie tool reviews from now on. Those videos do quite well. It actually baffles me. Like, I put so much time and effort into project videos. They take way longer to film, way longer to think about what I'm going to make, way longer to make, way longer to edit, and yet tool review videos do way better. Way better. But I don't have enough money to just buy a new tool every week and review it, so. David, about bloody time you're back, mate. Yeah, man, I thought I'd better get back onto a couple of live streams. It's going to be a while before a new video comes out, so try and kick these off. I'm going to have, I think I've got next Saturday off work as well. What am I working? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll have next Saturday off. So we might even do this again next Saturday. But then after that, I'm back to work on Saturdays. So, yes, but I'm slowly getting back to it. We've got to get the shop sorted. Are you planning on doing trucker hats for some more merch? Mate, I would absolutely love to get some hats in my merch. But to be honest, I cannot find... I don't wear trucker hats myself. I wear like flat peak snapbacks, which I've been trying to source, but yeah, I haven't found the right ones yet. I am trying though. I am trying. So I've got to get some. It all comes down to the specific file that you've got of your image. So I've got to get like some stitch files. I think they're vector files. I've got to get some stuff transferred into vector files. That was originally what I wanted to bring out, was hats, because with the dreads, as soon as they get messy, I like to put a hat on to cover them, which is about that time now that they're getting pretty messy. But yeah, no, I'll spend some more time on that for you, mate, and see what I can come up with. I'll see if my current supplier does any hats and what I can figure out with them. But yes, we are back for the time being, Dave. Obviously, not in the shop. I've got the office set up at the moment. Not the shop yet. Not the shop. Kyla, how are ya? Yes, we are about to sign off. But I will try and do this again next week. So I'll make sure I message you and Scott, and then you'll know. But I was actually just going to call last questions and see if there was anything else we wanted to chat about. Well, when you get it sorted, I'll get one for sure. Oh, I'll keep that in mind, man. Yeah, I will. I'll have to look into my supplier and see if it's something they offer. I think it is. I just don't know what style of hat they do and what files they need for it to stitch it in. But yeah. So guys, any last topics of convo before we make a move on this? Hour and a half. Camera's doing quite well. Are we still on 19%? Yes, we are. So it must be running off mains power and not battery power. How hot for camera? Not too bad. Not too bad. So this could be viable. Hour and a half live's not bad. Yep, he's been busy in the shop. Yes, he's always busy in the shop. He's coming up with some crazy stuff at the moment. Crazy stuff. Bays. Your comment makes no sense, man. Go away. Just spam. Just spam. I can do This Is My Favorite Hand Plane and have it filmed and uploaded in an hour and get 20 times the views than I took 5 months to make this guitar. Mate, I know the feeling. I have build videos that have been up for like 3 years and they don't even have 100 views. Like, I'm not even joking. It is absolutely mental. And yet I put up like, I'm trying to think which review. Like, my reviews are they'll get like a few thousand views in a month or so. And I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. I put very minimal effort into this review video, editing wise and that sort of thing. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Loving the new house. Yes, there's lots of work though. Lots of work. And I've fucked up my ankle. So Makes it hard. But yes, I'm loving the ability of not having to worry that it's someone else's house and just thinking, you know what, I want to do this. I'm going to paint some walls in here too. We're going to paint some walls. Although with this lighting, it kind of looks all right in here. But I want to paint all of the skirting boards around the roof black to break it up. Probably all the door frames black as well. I'm going to paint a chalkboard room in my son's room so they can just draw all over the walls and do whatever he wants to do. But yes, no, it is wicked. There's just so much to do. So much to do. Yeah. Have you got a drum sander yet? No, I do not have a drum sander yet. It is something that I want to get, that I need to get, but I just have not allocated the budget. Sales have been next to nothing recently. I haven't put any content out for a couple of months. So content revenue has been next to nothing. So funds are pretty dry at the moment. It is something that I want to do though. Definitely on the list. Just a matter of, just a matter of finding space for it and bumping it up on the priorities. I'll get there. I will get there. I will get there. All right, guys, the beer is nearly done. So, last questions. Everyone who's still here, we got 7 people on. Everyone who's still here, I think same time, same place next week. 11:30 works pretty well. So, we'll do that next week. Have you got one, Dave? Did you buy one? We'll do the live again next week. I'll be a little bit more prepared next week, hopefully. But come with your questions though, because I haven't been working on anything. I have no project information to update you on. Yeah, so we can come and hang out and have a chat. Maybe Mike can come and tell us what he's been working on. But maybe Mike and I will get into like some... we'll get in... Yeah, well, I might do a interview on your podcast there, Mike. Maybe we can sort something out like that. But yeah, all right, guys. Couple minutes because I know there's a massive lag. Let me know any other questions or anything before we go. Otherwise, I need to go and make some lunch and then 36 degrees outside. I don't know if I want to go and mow the lawn, but I need to do that. So later, Jack. See you next week or on my show tomorrow, maybe, if you're awake. I am hoping I am not awake, but chances are my kids will be up before then, man. So I will drop in if I can, but I can never stay for a full show because I get dragged away so quickly. Chili, how are you, dude? It's been awesome, mate. I'll try and catch you next Saturday. Mike, thanks for dropping in, man. Next Saturday, we'll do same time. Setup looks wicked. Nice office. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Been playing around with everything in here, trying to get it set up so that it looks good. It's coming along. It's coming along nicely, man. My phone keeps pinging over here. What's going on? We might even kick off the TikTok live as well next week. See how we go with that. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, next week, same time, same place. Let everyone know. Let's blow these numbers out next week. Get like a bunch of people here. We can just have a good old chat, hang out for an hour or so, and go from there. I did that awkward thing again where I sort of said goodbye, but I haven't got the thing loaded up. I'll do my best to be here next week. Take it easy. You too, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. I've got to get the app up here, though.